Hello there, Taurus. My name's Frankie, and I'm coming to you from spirits-healing-readings.com. I'm a clairvoyant, clairaudient, medium, and an empath, and I've been doing readings for about 27 years now. And what I've done for you, for those of you that are new, and I want to add, I forgot on the last one, you want to look at your moon sign and your rising sign, and even if this reading doesn't resonate for you, but I would do that anyhow just to get a fuller picture. This is the whole month. This reading is going to be for October of 2016. And what I've done here is I've laid 4 cards for the month. I'm going to use the bottom card on the deck for an overall view of what's going on for us for the month, and we'll pull Angel card at the end of the reading to hopefully bring everything together and clarify it for us. But what I did, or I'm not an astrologer, and that's the honest to God truth. I must be picking it up somewhere as it goes along, but I looked this up for you. And the emphasis for the whole month of October is in your 6th house. And what that is dependence and pets, work, service matters, your health, your diet, the necessities of life, uh, your fellow employees, like the people that work for you, or with you. It's that place in your life where your health and your work kind of combined, your duty. Anyhow, I had a couple words, so I guess we're going to have a little bit of an experience. And because I'm an empath Taurus, when you hear me say I, all of us are now Frankie, I have a speech pattern that I speak as if I'm you when I'm doing a reading. Well, I had a couple words, and the words are transformation, they are strength, and like clarity of purpose. Those 2 words went together for this month, and I don't know, because we're all individuals and this is a general reading, how it's going to affect all of us. But our first card for the overall view is the 6 of Cups here, and this is a card of looking over the past, and usually looking over it to get fond memories, or to get, when I'm touching this card right now, maybe a perspective on what I went through in my past, and maybe how it's changed me or helped me to be able to alter my future. But when you see this 6 of Cups like this, normally it's a card of nostalgia. I'm looking over everything that's going on in my life, and since we're all individuals, we may be looking over our actual life, or perhaps our work life, or maybe life within relationships, or we can be looking backwards at how our work or how something in our life right now is affecting our health. So being as this is in health, diet, necessities of life, being 6th house matters, that makes me think perhaps we're going through a few issues here this month, or circumstances around us that could be affecting our health or affecting our work life. The first card we have, they're all pretty good cards here, Taurus, actually, but what they're saying is, they're really saying clearly, we want to be able to improve whatever our physical condition. If our physical condition's not in good shape, right, then our work life screwed up, our relationship life screwed up, a lot of things get screwed up, Taurus, if we don't take care of ourselves. The first card we got for October here is the Temperance card. I probably don't know if you can see that all together or not, but when you see the Temperance card, you can notice that this being in the card, it's pouring liquid from one cup to the other, and they're not spilling a drop. They're standing here with their foot in the water, which would obviously make me dizzy, and never spilling a drop of water. So it makes me think about balance. And it really strongly is coming up when they're saying clarity of purpose. If I'm not balanced, how is anybody else balanced that's around me? So it's making me think, because of the way these cards are coming out, that we need either, because of this Temperance card right off the bat, and getting this nostalgia card from the past, there's something that we've been going through, and I believe probably for several months now, some of us maybe even, years of our life, but something right at this point, that if it's resonating within our health or our general environment around our work, there's something that's throwing us off a little bit here, something that we've got to take care of personally, or maybe it's a fact of we've got to learn how to balance, or maybe we're taking too many responsibilities on for our own self at work, and it's affecting our health. There isn't quite a balance, and since Spirit's calling for transformation, right? And sorry, I got sinus. If Spirit's calling for transformation and clarity, like clarity of purpose here, we really got to get our act together. And it feels purposeful. All of us are different, but it feels purposeful because the next card's the Emperor. And when I hold the Emperor card, or if you think about the Emperor card, this is like an established order. So if we thought about it as in established order, as in politics, religion, structure, group sequences, or a need to fit in with a particular group for right now, or perhaps someone I'm dealing with needs to fit in with a particular group mindset or mentality in order to be of service to them. I'm going to have to adapt somehow to fit in with this group mentality. So if this Emperor has to do with work, or if this Emperor has to do with an outside structure, maybe it's even a hospital. If I'm dealing with a hospital and I have to kind of go by the rules in order to get myself together or better, or this other person is dealing with health issues that's around me right now, or work-related issues that are affecting their health, I've got to be able to be ready, willing, and able to fit in with this sequence. So it could be me, it could be others that are around me. Now they're telling me this for, it feels like a really particular reason. I know as Tauruses, we're earth signs, and we have a lot of strength and stick to itness. It's not coming out of my right mouth here, right? So we'll move through any obstacle at all costs to finish a job or complete a job that we've started. But, if I'm thinking about this in this Temperance card and weighing the balance, and our next card that's coming up here is the Four of Swords, and that's a card of respite. It's like, go this knight here, he's come back, from either it's a health issue or a health issue affecting somebody else, or where work is affecting my health or whatever. He's come back from the battle and just laid down. This dude here needs a break, a rest. He's already been in the fight. He needs time out. So Taurus, since we need clarity of purpose, it takes time out to find that clarity of purpose. It takes time out to heal or to be able to have the celebrations in our life or the victories, right? Or be victorious in any kind of situation. It takes that time out to be able to fully celebrate. You'll see what I'm talking about here, and they keep saying, Taurus, don't neglect ourselves during this time. No matter what, don't neglect ourselves. Because the top priority is if we don't take care of ourselves, during a crisis situation, which usually with the Four of Swords, there's been something that happened, like previously, that causes this time out. So if we take the time out willingly, right, we don't have to take the time out forced. And that's usually what happens with spirit. If we don't take the rest when we need it and the balance, and we have this Emperor card, so there's a need to fit it in, and I don't know a Taurus in the world, that isn't available on a moment's notice. They were straightforward, stubborn, work and work and work and work to make sure we produce the results that we want. Very earth-oriented people. And they're saying we have the strength to make it through this month. They're saying it may not be real easy, but it feels like I'm going backwards, like I'm dealing with something that has happened that I'm in the process of recovering from. And if I take this time or this respite, this rest time, I can bring all these things together and I can integrate them and get myself on my feet while I'm helping others. Whether it's work or relationship wise or general life. Anyhow, we have to be in good shape to be able to serve. The next card here is the card of, oh, I made it, Taurus. I made it through it. I made it through it, and I'm having a celebration. This is the Three of Cups. And when I see Three of Cups, I think, time to party hardy, right? I made it, I'm victorious, everybody gets together, yay, we're having a big celebration. In this case, it's upside down. So what it's telling me versus this giant celebration of what knowledge I've gained, the things that I've went through, the issues that I've been dealing with for the past little while here, because it's in reverse, I'm celebrating it in small ways, right? Small ways. These aren't gigantic, major, blow up, fireworks things. I've accomplished this. I've made it through, and I've made it through for the absolute better. So what they're saying is this month I'm kind of looking back on what I've been through, right? And I'm not feeling horrified or really traumatized from it. I've dealt with it. And as a Taurus, we deal with it. At the end result is I can celebrate because I'm balanced, right? I fit in with whatever, if it's a job sequence group that I have to fit in with this Emperor, I've balanced. I can mix together this oil and water, actually. And with this Emperor, I can fit in to any established order because I've looked back over my past and I feel I made it through. I feel I made it through. If I take this little respite time and put all these ideas or things that are coming together for me, and I have the strength to do it, because as a Taurus, I'm one of the strongest signs in the zodiac, or maybe the stubbornest sign in the zodiac, but I know I can make it and I can celebrate now whatever it is I came through, because I've blended it, I've fit in, I used all the skills or tools from my past, and I can celebrate even the small victories. So they're saying that stick to itness that's not coming out of my mouth right is stick to the job, Taurus. We know what the job is. Each of us are individuals. Stick to the job. Do not feel bad. Let's not nourish an inferiority complex here. We're not going to neglect ourselves in the process of this, and we're going to celebrate each and every little small victory that brought us where we are standing this month. So they're saying if this is physical, let's work on improving it. If it is work related, we're going to find or welcome any kind of new work methods that are going to make it easier for us to take a little bit of this rest here. And we have enough past experience with this Emperor here to be able to fit in with any group that we need to, or if someone we love has to fit within a group, we can do it. I think we have the strength. I think this is a interesting adventure this month, but I think we got it licked here, Taurus. I think we got it licked. So, no taking on anybody else's problem for this month. Not taking on too much of other people's work for this month. Remember, there's effect, right? And they're saying the effect could be physical. So we want to think about that too, okay? And because they said, what they say when I was looking it up, this is where health, the sixth house, is where health and work go together. So let's keep it together for this month. So we're going to stick to it. Oh, I don't know about this card, Taurus. I really don't know about this card. I pull this. They said this is a blessing in disguise. That's the angel card that we've pulled. So if our health has kicked us in the butt, or if somebody else's health is kicking us in the butt, or something happened at work that's kicking us in the butt, they say it's a blessing in disguise. You don't know as if I like that one or not, but I don't know if you can see the card or I can get the glare off. Anyhow, I'll tell you what the card means. It said, what appears to be a problem is actually part of your answered prayer. You'll understand the reason behind your present situation as everything resolves. Trust in the heavens' protection and infinite wisdom to answer your prayers in the best way. I always think, did I clarify that prayer enough? Did I put enough? One of my friends calls it adjectives. Adjectives, adjectives. Did I put enough adjectives in front of what I was praying in order to qualify it? Here's what else it says. The angel sent you this card to help you recognize the blessing in the midst of an apparent challenge. And I feel we're being challenged. I really do. When I looked at these cards, I'm thinking, we're being challenged. Because transformation, clarity of purpose, having the strength to make it through. It says, what you've appeared to have lost needed to fall away and will be replaced with something better. Have no fear for your future, but continue praying and following the guidance that comes to you through repetitive feelings and thoughts, visions and words. Clarifying words. Clarity of purpose. Clarify our prayers, Taurus. And the additional meanings are when one door closes, another one opens. Didn't we all hear that before? Usually when a door closes behind me, it cracks me in the butt and throws me through it. Let's not do it that way, Taurus. It says the how is up to God with respect to the best way to answer the prayers. Release the need to control and predict the outcome to this situation. Trust. Trust, balance, past, looking back in the past, knowing what the skills are that we're bringing forward. The Emperor, if we need to fit in, we know if someone that we know needs to fit in, we're perfectly capable of doing it. We cannot do that unless we take a little bit of rest with our Four of Swords, and the Three of Cups in reverse is celebrate every single victory, no matter how small they are. Well, Taurus, that's our reading for October of 2016. And if you want to know more about me, you can go to the website. All the information's down here below. Or if you want to set an appointment with me, all the information's on the website. And I want to thank everyone who I've met through doing this. I've had a wonderful time with every single one of you. And I want to thank all of you for the time that you're spending here with me, because I can see this counter on the computer, and for all of your likes and shares and subscribes and the comments. I really enjoy the comments, and thank you so much for everything. Hopefully we'll be back here in November, Taurus. Bye-bye.